Okay, so in this video, we're going to take a look at how to set up the javac and java commands in the path for a Windows machine. So we can go ahead and access either one of those commands from the PowerShell from anywhere on the computer system. So the way that I'm going to approach this, I've got this Java file set up on my desktop. I'm just going to call it test.java. We've got our class header, our main method, and then a single print statement. And in that print statement, we're just going to print out the phrase hello world. To make sure that I can actually access either one of these commands, I've got to make sure that I've got my Java environment actually installed on my machine. So to make sure that we've got that, go ahead and minimize this. One of the ones you could go with is going to be this bundle of a NetBeans IDE and Java 8. So if you do a Google search for that, this very first link that you're going to find right here for the Oracle website, it's going to have the JDK 8 update 111 with NetBeans 8.2. So you just go ahead and click on that. And inside of here, we're going to accept this license agreement, and then you're going to choose the appropriate installer for it. In this case, you're going to be looking at either Windows x86 or Windows x64. Okay. One of the primary reasons that I would recommend this one, which gives you Java 8, is because of the fact that in Java 8, this is the latest version of Java that still includes the JavaFX library directly in it. For later versions of Java, for Java 9 and on, the JavaFX library is going to be a separate module that you would have to install and download by itself. So this would be one of the more convenient ones to get set up. So once we've done all this, you've gone through this installation process, if you follow the default configuration for it, we're going to open up our File Explorer and come to the local disk. And inside of this local disk, we're going to go to the Program Files. And then in the Program Files, we should have this Java folder in here now. So we're going to go ahead and open that up. And inside of this Java folder, you're going to find a couple of different versions of Java that you may have installed. If this is the first version that you've ever installed, then the only folder you should expect to see in here is this JDK 1.8.0_111. The 1.8 indicates that this is Java 8, and this 111 on the end is the update version. So this is update 111. So if you see this folder, you're going to go ahead and open it up. And inside of here, we've got a couple of different folders and files. The main ones that we're going to be interested in include the bin and the lib. Additionally, there's also this JavaFX zip folder, which indicates that we have the JavaFX library directly in Java 8. Okay, so the next thing I want to go ahead and do, we're just going to pick any folder or file in here, which we're going to go ahead and right click it and go to Properties. And from here we can see this location. So you want to go ahead and highlight that location and just right click and copy it. And so we're going to use this location to be able to specify the environment variables for our path. So we're going to go ahead and push OK. And then the next thing we need to do to access those environment variables, we're going to come over to this PC, we'll right click that and go to Properties. And then inside of this dialog window, we have this Advanced System Settings. So we're going to go ahead and open that up. And from there we can go to our environment variables here. So we're going to go ahead and open that. And now we're at this window. And from here, we want to go ahead and set up two things. The first is going to be a new system variable. So in the system variables, we're going to click on New. And we're going to make a variable, and we're going to call it Java Home. So we're going to have Java_home. And then for its value, we're just going to go ahead and paste in that path that we just got. And then for this portion right here, I'm going to go ahead and modify this slightly to take advantage of another system variable for program files. I'm just kind of rewrite it like this. So this will be the path, system path from our program files to that Java folder to that JDK 1.8 folder. Once you got this set up, you'll go ahead and push OK. In my case, I already have this set up, so I'm just going to go ahead and close this. And once you've done that, you should see something like this in your system variables. The next thing we're going to need is the path. So you're going to go ahead and highlight this path right here and then click Edit. And from there, what you want to go ahead and do is create two additional environment variables in your path. One to access the bin folder and another to access the lib folder in that that JDK, so in the Java home. So I've gone ahead and set up both of these already. So you're going to create something kind of like this. To get this started, you'll click New. It'll create a new little portion right here, and then you'll just start typing these in. So you're going to have 2 of those. And once you got that set up, then we can just go ahead and push OK. And then we'll go ahead and push OK on this and this. Go ahead and close this, and we can also go ahead and close our File Explorer. We'll then go ahead and open up PowerShell. So go right here, looking for this Windows PowerShell. Open that up, and then we can go ahead and navigate. If you've set up this Java file as well, we'll navigate to the desktop. Do CD desktop. I'm going to use the Tab key to just fill out the rest of that. Push Enter. So then the first command that we want to put here is going to be the javac command to be able to compile that Java file. So we're going to do javac test.java. Okay, so as long as this works without any errors, then that indicates that we've now got the javac command set up. When we run this, what it's going to do is take that Java file and compile that into a class file, and then we want to be able to run that class file. So we're going to do another command, which is Java, and we're going to use this to run the class file. And when we do this, we are not going to specify that class extension. Anytime that we do the Java command, it's just going to assume that when we specify the name of a file, that we're specifying the name of a class file specifically. So we're just going to put the name of it, which is Java test, and then we'll push Enter, and then we can see the output to the console. So as long as you're getting this without any errors, that indicates that that Java command is also set up.